Welcome. This is Game. Let me tell you a little bit about myself since this is gonna be my first video. I ran into zenmac.com about 2 years ago. It was a time where I was confused, I was lonely, and I didn't know how to go about getting women. Before Player Supreme, all I could do was blame women because they didn't want me. And the only thing I kept going back to is that these women did not want me because I wasn't attractive. But after 2 years of working within myself, within my soul, and understanding how the game works, I am proud to say that I am officially out of the He-Man Woman Haters Club. And that's what I'm here to share with you, gentlemen. Especially if you're unattractive, you grew up being afraid of people because you were a nerd, you're a fat, ugly bastard that's probably into goth, or you're a fat nerd who is into anime and dressing up, or you're just you're a skinny dweeb. Well, in my case, I was a kid that grew up with with acne, and I went into my adulthood with acne scars. Yet, some of you probably grew up as a fat, ugly bastard. You grew up like the Tron guy. And all you could do is reminisce about the times that you were in high school begging the cheerleader to go out with you and didn't. And now it's carrying into your adulthood. You feel lonely. You are heartbroken. Heartbroken to the point where you look at women and you say, fuck you, bitch. And all you want to do is hurt them simply because you ran into a bitch that tore your heart and went over with the football player. Some of you see women as stronger than you. So you sit there pondering, wondering what the fuck, and you feel lonely. But these thoughts fester into something cruel and evil, and all you want to do is hurt these beautiful women. You wonder, why does this dime, this hot piece of ass, don't want to date Cheeseburger Eddie? You wonder why. Or some of you look like Ted Williams. Well, let me tell you. Why, if you look like that, wouldn't you give a woman like this right here with acne a chance? Or this nerd girl. And for you uglies, this girl right here. Why wouldn't you give them a chance? Look at this fat chick right here. Don't you agree that this chick will look great with this fat guy right here as a couple? Or let's go back to that nerd girl. Wouldn't she look better dating this guy right here? That skinny nerd? Remember, in the dating world, we all have markets. Look at this picture. They are the perfect market. Yet, a lot of you want to be this fucking raggedy ass pimp trying to do shit to beautiful women. And you cats get angry because you wonder, why doesn't this hot chick right here accept me for who I am? Look at that fucking nerd. Well, let me tell you, you know what? There's a market out there. Look at these couples. Look how similar they look to one another. Look at them. Ugly son of a bitch. Hey, with a girl that's in this market. Look at this one. They almost look identical. Hell, even look at Tron guy right there. Tron guy found a woman that's in his market and is with him. Look at these two cats. Even in the animal kingdom, there's such thing as that. But a lot of you want to stick to this Hollywood facade that this fat son of a bitch deserves that hot chick. Let me tell you, he turns hot like that in that movie. But you're angry. You don't know how to go about it. And you blame everybody. So you go out there thinking, okay, if I get a little bit of swagger, and I become a fucking pimp, that women are going to fall, at my feet. So you grow overconfident, but yeah, you see that cat trying to catch that eagle? It's not gonna happen because women can smell that woman hater inside of you. You smell like shit to them. Look at this guy. Perfect example of what a woman wants, but she could sense that evil son of a bitch within him. And you guys sit there and wonder why. Let me tell you why. It is because you don't love yourself. And when you don't love yourself, you don't give that aura. You don't attract women into you like a real player does. Look at this guy. I realize that when you become a real player, shit, you can have conversations with women anywhere you're at, and they're into it. And you start living this memorable life. And the bitch shields that you see out there, all of a sudden drop. And women become these interesting kitty cats around you. Hell, if your conversation gets great, they bend over backwards just to have a cup of coffee with you. But remember, I'm not here to tell you that, hey, you know what? You're going to attract the 10s and, the 11s and all that. No, look at these last pictures. There's a market that goes with it. And you got to realize that when you fix yourself, you will attract your market. You will at least have a woman. So which path will you choose? Will you remain the same? Or will you do something to better yourself? Go to the house to help me out to begin with. www.zenmac.com/forums. I guarantee you it will be the best investment of your life. Peace.